Meet Sunny Sprout. Sunny exists in a comfortable, sunlit baseline of pure, innocent optimism. But that comfort abruptly disappears when the path dead ends into a towering stone cave. Inside, it's pitch black, perfectly still and entirely silent. Naturally, Sunny tests the new space with a simple, "Hello," and the cave replies with a standard, expected acoustic echo. Relieved, Sunny steps inside. But as the forest fades behind them, the physical atmosphere drops. The air grows noticeably heavier, and a cold chill sets in. Even a perfectly neutral geological formation can feel incredibly oppressive the moment we lose the safety of the known. Seeking a little reassurance in the dark, Sunny tries to self-soothe with a confident whisper, "I can do this." But the cave doesn't repeat those words. Instead, a lower, sharper voice returns from the dark. "You can't do this." Sunny physically freezes. Hit with a sudden wave of injected doubt, the sprout's literal internal light begins to fail, dissolving into the surrounding shadows. Being stuck in a confined space is frightening on its own. It becomes entirely paralyzing when the environment actively contradicts your own voice. Without another word from Sunny, the cave whispers again, "You can't." The fear compounds. This leaves us with a terrifying problem. How do you survive an environment that seems to be weaponizing your own words against you? The darkness is finally broken by a calm, steady voice. A turtle appears, stepping into the dim light to address Sunny's panic. The turtle offers a critical observation about how this space operates. It doesn't repeat what you say out loud, it only repeats what you truly believe. Despite saying, "I can do this," Sunny harbored a tiny subconscious fear of the dark. The cave bypassed the spoken words and picked up on that buried anxiety instead. The external environment isn't actually attacking. It is simply serving as an acoustic mirror, reflecting unacknowledged internal thoughts. This diagram illustrates exactly what is happening here. We call it the belief loop, a four-step mechanical process that governs psychological self-talk. Step 1 is the subconscious input. Sunny's hidden fear acts as the invisible trigger, feeding a negative signal directly into the system. Step 2 is amplification. The cave acts as a passive acoustic mirror. It receives that tiny fear, multiplies it, and makes it loud and audible. Step 3 is confirmation. When we hear our own fears spoken out loud, it tricks the brain into accepting that fear as an objective external reality. Step 4 is escalation. Accepting that reality generates even more fear, which feeds right back into step 1, creating a vicious, accelerating cycle. By breaking it down mechanically, we can see that the cave isn't a malicious monster. It is completely neutral, a passive amplifier. A negative psychological feedback loop will continue to run indefinitely. The only way to stop it is to consciously and deliberately sever the initial input. Sunny realizes the only way to break this cycle is to hit pause. The sprout stops reacting, stands perfectly still, taking a slow, deep breath. To change the physical echo bouncing off the walls, Sunny has to intentionally change the psychological input feeding the loop. Deliberately, Sunny carefully constructs a new set of inputs. I am trying, I am learning, I am growing. The environment responds immediately. The feedback loop runs in reverse, and the returning echoes become distinctly softer, lighter, and noticeably kinder. The hostility of the space is completely neutralized the exact moment a conscious, positive input overrides the subconscious fear. With the fear cleared, the sprout ignites with a brilliant, warm yellow glow that is significantly stronger, rapidly pushing back the heavy darkness. As the turtle observes, the voice in the cave never actually changed. Sunny's internal programming did. Sunny tests the cave one last time with that original phrase, "I can do this," and now the cave truthfully and warmly echoes it right back. Your internal dialogue is an inescapable echo chamber, amplifying whatever you feed it. To survive it, you have to fiercely and consciously choose the words you say to yourself.